guys, what is up? Welcome to another episode of Maximilian Must Know. Today we're going to review a fragrance from the house of Dunhill called Icon Absolute. Before we do that, just a little channel update. Some of you might have noticed for the first time, I think ever on my channel, I went a week without posting a video, and I really believe that's the first time in 4 years. And it was really good to sort of have a week off. I don't anticipate that will be the case moving forward, but it might. So I just want everyone to know, if you don't see me for a week or so at a time, every now and then, it's not because I'm abandoning my channel or anything like that. It's just because sometimes, you know, I just can't keep up with the schedule, you know, especially nowadays where I'm really working hard on making my own fragrances and I have a full-time job that really requires a lot of my time. You know, it's gotten tougher definitely to consistently pump out 2 videos every week for 4 years. So I'm going to try to keep going like this, but there might be a week where you get 1 video or even a 2-week period where you get 1 video, but I'm always here. So just know that. Just don't know if I'll be as prolific, but I will definitely try to be. So this is the second fragrance from this house that I own and that I've reviewed. The first one is just called Icon, and I reviewed Icon I think last year. I would like to get the other flankers in this line. There's Icon Elite, and then there's a flanker coming out I think in a green bottle early next year called Racing, Icon Racing, I think. Elite is in a black bottle. I really like the original Icon, and if you want backstory on this really esteemed UK house that goes back to the 1890s, please check out the video that I did on Icon. This is a flanker. It is an eau de parfum. It was released in 2015, and the notes on this one are bergamot and black pepper at the top, saffron, black rose, and jasmine in the middle, oud, tobacco leaf, and leather in the base. I grabbed my 50 ml for $45 on eBay. It comes in 50 ml and 100 ml bottles. If you're currently looking to grab this one, you can find it between $25 and $40 online. So really good prices. As far as the presentation, the box is the same as the original Icon. The original Icon box is silver. This one is gold. I love these Icon bottles. You can see how much juice you have on the bottom. You have the Dunhill. It is steel. The bottles are steel and glass. And there you go. This says Alfred Dunhill. Dunhill, London. It's got a really good sprayer. It looks like an old school lighter, like from the Mad Men era, but I think it's meant to look like an engine tread, I believe, or some part of an engine. It's super heavy, and these just look great. It really looks like something that could be on Don Draper's desk or Don Draper's bathroom or James Bond's bathroom. So no complaints on the presentation. What about the scent? So I think if you're a guy who really likes designer fragrances and is sort of collecting and is looking to make that jump to niche but isn't wanting to pay a lot of money to sort of experiment and doesn't want to go for ultra challenging scents, I think this is a great entry point, almost as a cross between designer and niche. You start to get introduced to some niche notes and accords here, like dark rose and saffron, leather, synthetic oud, and those notes for me that I just mentioned really make up the brunt of this fragrance. When I spray this on, I don't smell any bergamot. I get black pepper. Definitely there's black pepper. There's a dark rose note. Dark rose there's no such thing as dark rose essential oil or anything like that, so it's an accord. I get saffronol, I think. I don't think there's saffron absolute in here. And I get synthetic oud and leather. It smells like a Montal fragrance, to be perfectly honest. That's the first thing I thought, and it's really good. I remember spraying this on the first time. I was shocked by the quality. and I was wondering if this couldn't be a signature scent for me. I do want to add that it is a huge departure from the original. This doesn't smell like just a parfum version of the original. This is an entirely different fragrance. The original, to my nose, was really about neroli and bergamot and pepper, lavender, and a smidge of oud. This is about spice, leather, and oud. It's a very different fragrance, but the problem with this one is the dreadful, and I do mean dreadful, performance. For me, this one projects for about 4 hours, but it's super soft on my skin about a half hour in, and there's nothing menthol-like about that. It just gets super soft. Now, some people might like that, but because they might like that because they'll find this scent too aggressive. And for the money, it's hard to complain, but you know, when I was spraying this on, I was hoping this would be a banger, and I was just super excited. Now, of course, every fragrance can be a unisex fragrance. For me, this one's going to do much better on a man, and ideally, I think this is for a guy in the fall to either wear on a night out casually, or perhaps at work, because it comes off a little rough when you spray it on at first, but in reality, it's a teddy bear. When it actually comes down to it, it's a harmless fragrance. If you like this, but you're looking for something more, yeah, it reminds me a little bit of Oud Wood by Tom Ford. Not so much. What it really reminds me of is a lot of menthol fragrances. Any menthol fragrance that has oud, saffron, and rose is reminiscent of this. This is just one of those with much poorer performance. It's almost like a dark oud or black oud or red oud, eau de cologne version, if you know what I mean. But this is a really unique designer scent. If someone were trying to talk you into purchasing this, I think they would tell you that it has a gorgeous bottle. It's an intro to what beginner niche is sort of about. It's different, and I think if you're a college kid, this one will impress people. I think if someone were trying to talk you into skipping this, they would tell you that the performance is horrible. It's almost like watching a trailer instead of seeing a full film. I think they might say that. Summation, guys, for me, at the price, this is an 8 out of 10. I know that might sound crazy because I destroyed its performance, but the way that it smells and the fact that you could get this for $25, yeah, I really love this. If this lasted longer, this would be a 9, a 9.5. It's just, it smells that good to me. The bottle is just cool. It's all synthetic accords, but as someone who's trying to become a perfumer, I appreciate that. But it does fall flat, and I really do think that some natural materials in here could have been used really well, even cheaper ones, for fixative reasons. And I think that really would have helped this scent out, but I still think it's a really good fragrance. So guys, I hope you have enjoyed this review. I will be posting my fall starting lineup sometime within the next week, maybe even within the next couple of days. I have new fragrances from Imaginary Authors, Zoologist, Aether Arts, DSH Perfumes to talk about in the next, the next coming weeks. More stuff from my Perfuming at Home series. So more top leather fragrances in my collection. We're going to do a video on that. So more stuff is coming. Just sit with me patiently. That's it, guys. I'll see you later with more videos real soon.
I'm just saying, baby, I'm just saying. Like the mama you birthed me, Brooklyn you nursed me, school me with hard knocks, better than Berkeley. They said you murked me by the time I was 21. That shit disturbed me, but you never hurt me. Hello, Brooklyn. If we had a daughter, guess what I'ma call her? Brooklyn Carter.